We regret to announce the death of Mafra Andrew, also known as Masle of Denny Riviere Dennery, who passed away at Victoria Hospital on Wednesday, July 22nd, 2015. She was 58 years old. She was predeceased by her child, Kerry Marcel. Left to mourn her mother, Efeldred Andrew, also known as Labwin of Denny Riviere. Common law husband, Vincent Marcel, also known as Jablaze of Denny Riviere. Children, Alvin Marcel, also known as Rene, residing in Italy. Petra President, residing in Atlanta. Larry Andrew, employed with the Inland Revenue Department, residing in Denny Riviere. Shalana Marcel, student of St. Louis Community College, residing in Denny Riviere. Grandchildren, Omisha Andrew, residing in Martinique. McKay President, residing in Atlanta. Alistair Andrew of Denny Riviere. Usher Diego Marcel, residing in Italy. Great-grandchild, Kayla Andrew, residing in Martinique. Sisters, Therese George, also known as Julita, residing in Grand Ravine. Imelda James, also known as Andrea, residing in New York. Magdalene Clozelma, also known as Rooflin, residing in Grand Ravine. Daria Taliam, also known as Nizurl, residing in Atlanta. Julietta Avril, also known as Ella of Vieux-Fort, employed at Vieux-Fort Town Council. Ursula Avril, residing in Denny Riviere. Sandra Fauché, residing in Denny Riviere, employed at Auberge Seraphine. Veronica James, also known as Wewe, residing in Denny Riviere. Nisa Fassois, residing in the United States. Brothers, Cyril Clinton Andrew, also known as Belly, residing in New York. Gregory Andrew, also known as Bocky, residing in Martinique. Alexis James, also known as Blanco, residing in Martinique. Julian James, also known as Condell, residing in Martinique. Angus Andrew, also known as Trini of New York. Sylvester Henry, also known as Kelly, residing in New York. Eustace Avril, also known as Adol, residing in Denny Riviere. Sylvanus Avril, also known as Vanus of Denny Riviere. Lyndon Avril, also known as Malai of Denny Riviere. Matthew Avril of Denny Riviere. John Fassois, also known as Blue of Bexar. Brian Fassois of Babonneau. Cliff Fassois, also known as Jupi of Denny Riviere. Matthew Redvoice Fassois, also known as Wire of Denny Riviere. Picas Fassois, residing in New York. Adopted brother Remy Daisy of Babonneau. Daughter-in-law Tudvina Mafra Andrew, employed with the Ministry of Finance, residing in Denny Riviere. Angessa Marcel, residing in Italy. Son-in-law Marlon President, also known as Mikey or Prezi, residing in Atlanta. Caregiver and friend Anicia Mafra, also known as Fonny, residing in Denny Riviere. Uncle Peter Alphonse of Bel Air. Aunts Trudy Thoril of Denny Riviere. Leonie Ashley, also known as Lodina of Denny Riviere. Estella Alphonse, residing in Bel Air. T.A.C. Alphonse, residing in Bel Air. 37 nephews, including Dylan Avril, residing in Denny Riviere. Curdy Clozelma of Grand Ravine. Khalil James of Denny Riviere. Ron James of Denny Riviere. Sherman Andrew of Castries. Gavin Andrew of Castries. Devon Pierre of Castries. Dexter Avril, residing in Florida. Emmanuel Bokias Andrew, residing in Martinique. Alexon and Florent James, residing in Martinique. Bokias and Emmanuel Andrew, residing in Martinique. 41 nieces, including Lynthia Jeremy of Denny Riviere, employed with the Bordelais Correctional Authority. Mylene George, residing in Martinique. Shalon George, residing in Grand Ravine, employed with Eastwinds. Alda George of Grand Ravine. Leandra Avril of Vieux-Fort, employed at the St. Jude Hospital. Mandy Christophe, residing in Denny Riviere. Heidi Christophe, residing in Canada. Chanel Avril Mondesi, employed with the Ministry of Health, residing in Castries. Sylvia Avril, employed with KM2, residing in Denny Riviere. Tonya Avril, residing in Denny Riviere. Benicia Sonson, residing in Denny Riviere. Melissa Felicia of Denny Riviere. Rita Felicia of Denny Riviere. Ashley Andrew, residing in Castries. Nancy and Alyssa James, residing in Martinique. Vicky, residing in Martinique. Brothers-in-law Mac Taliam, residing in Atlanta. Gabriel Clozelma, also known as Murthy, employed with Coco Palm Resort, residing in Grand Ravine. Anthony George, also known as Atai of Grand Ravine. Michelle DeLise of Laclery, Benedict Sidney, also known as O'Neill of Denny Riviere, Cornelius Fauché, also known as Kaya of Denny Riviere. Godchildren, Marcia Andrew, residing in Canada, Canon Andrew, residing in New York. Close cousins, children of deceased aunt Mina Rose and Rose, children of deceased uncle Joseph Melius, better known as Ovens, Earl Torrell of Denny Riviere, employed of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, Leon Ashley and Alexander family of Denny Riviere. Close friends and relatives, Elisha Christophe, residing in Denny Riviere, Catherine Jules, Miss Rosalina, Marcia Flora, Angela Bispart, Lucretia Alexander, Suzette Malcolm, Nurse Sherry Ann Mafra, Saucelin, also known as Peleng, Monica de Turville, Janice Mafra Polio, and Esther Mafra, also known as Virginia, all of Denny Riviere, Cynthia and Katrina of Martinique. Also left to mourn Andrew family of Denny Riviere, Alphonse family of Denry, Belair, Fromager, and Bassin Joseph, St. Rose family of Denry, Jalouis family of Denny Riviere, including Imelda Jalouis, also known as Sarita, Melius family of Bogies, Dorel family of Denny Riviere, Avril family of Denny Riviere, Marcel family of Denny Riviere, Bispat and Chasney family of Belmore, other relatives and friends. The funeral service of the late Martha Andrew, better known as Masler, will take place at the St. Michael Church in Narishus, Denry, on Friday, July 31st, 2015 at 2:30 p.m. The body will then be laid to rest at the Narishus Cemetery. The body now lies at Lazarus Funeral Home, New Dock Road, Beaufort. May she rest in peace.